From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 9. Powered by Century Laminates and Citroën.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, the Prime Minister, delivering his motion of thanks on the President address, made some very incisive, cuttingly accurate and poignant remarks on the state of affairs in the country. He spoke about how India's democratic fabric cannot be shaken. He spoke about the need to move ahead together. He spoke about the potential of India. He spoke about the hypocrisy of the opposition, and he delivered the real facts on the farm laws. But something that cannot be ignored in this power-packed speech by Prime Minister Modi was his statement on FDI, not foreign direct investment, the foreign destructive ideology, as he called it. He said what we want is foreign direct investment. But this new FDI, which is foreign destructive ideology, we have to save ourselves from it. To save ourselves from this FDI, we must, together as a country, unite and be very careful about it. We must be very cautious about it. Simultaneously, he used a new word, Andolan Jeevis, which loosely translated, I think, is protest parasites. Prime Minister Modi said these Andolan Jeevis cannot live without an Andolan. And they keep on trying to find new ways to create new Andolans. And he said the nation must be cautious of these people. And today, as a confluence of interests emerges between the protest parasites and the foreign destructive forces to use the farmers' protest to defame, deride and destabilize India, which I exposed last week, it is time to take a stand. It is time to take a stand against Super Bowl ads in the US over our internal issues. It is time to take a stand against propaganda toolkits. It is time to take a stand against separatist agendas being funded by external forces. It is time to take a stand against Hollywood celebrities haplessly because they are paid a few $100 tweeting on our farm laws. It is time to take a stand for India. And as we together take a stand to put nation first, let us do so today on a platform that is built in this nation, ladies and gentlemen. And so for this full week, no Twitter on The Debate, no Twitter. For this full week, only and only a platform that is for India, a platform made by Indians. And so today, as you raise your voice against foreign destructive ideology, fittingly so, I request you all do it only on Indian social media platforms. No Twitter. No Twitter. You must coup your support for the nation tonight. Coup your support. If you're not downloaded the coup app yet, please do so. It's fantastic. And we are expecting a lot of coups from you tonight on the hashtag foreign direct destructive ideology. And ladies and gentlemen, we have two straight debates this Monday evening. The first is on the foreign destructive ideology. This entire ideology that makes us believe that the Prime Minister of an elected country like ours needs any endorsement from some losers running a paper in New York. He doesn't need it. That's debate number one. Debate number two tonight. Debate number two this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, India's social media revolution. We are on coup. And we are going to talk tonight about why Indian digital media needs to go completely global. That's debate number two. And here are the headlines. This Monday evening on The Debate tonight. Brilliant 75-minute straight talk by Prime Minister Modi in the Rajya Sabha puts the opposition on an absolute map. And the Prime Minister calls for unity against foreign destructive ideology that's threatening the nation. They live and feed off unrest. The Prime Minister exposes rent-a-cause activists by calling them Andolan Jeevis. 26 dead after the glacier burst in Chamoli district of Uttarakhand. Tapovan hydro power project washed off. "33 hours and counting, the ITBP, NDRF and Army and IAF are conducting non-stop operations to trace and rescue 171 people. And now, India supports, endorses and participates in an Atmanirbhar social media Swadeshi revolution. Should we give up biased platforms and start cooing instead? Big debate at 10:15 p.m. tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, in his 75-minute speech, the Prime Minister has introduced two new words in the political vocabulary, and they are becoming extremely popular. First is FDI, that stands for Foreign Destructive Ideology. And the second brilliant one is Andolanjivi, or you could call it protest parasites. Tonight, as these two words, unfortunate reality that every Indian must unite and fight against. Here is a reality check from the Prime Minister, and then we debate who is behind the new foreign destructive ideology and who are these Andolanjivis. Let's debate.
MSP है, MSP था, MSP रहेगा। FDI चाहिए, फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट। लेकिन ये जो नया FDI आज नजर का आ रहा है, ये नए FDI से जरूर बचना होगा। फॉरेन डिस्ट्रक्टिव आइडियोलॉजी, देश आंदोलनजीवी लोगों से बचे। भारत का लोकतंत्र ऐसा नहीं है कि जिसकी खाल हम इस प्रकार से उधेड़ सकते हैं।
At 10:30 a.m. when the Prime Minister rose to speak in Rajya Sabha, the entire House heard the speech in rapt attention for the next 75 minutes. The highlight of this address was the phrase introduced by the Prime Minister that comes at the back of revelation of a global conspiracy that we witnessed last week in the name of the toolkit.
देश प्रगति कर रहा है, हम FDI की बात कर रहे हैं, फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट। लेकिन मैं देख रहा हूं इन दिनों एक नया FDI मैदान में आया है। ये नए FDI से देश को बचाना है। FDI चाहिए, फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट। लेकिन ये जो नया FDI आज नजर का आ रहा है, ये नए FDI से जरूर बचना होगा। और ये नया FDI है फॉरेन डायरेक्ट डिस्ट्रक्टिव आइडियोलॉजी। फॉरेन डिस्ट्रक्टिव आइडियोलॉजी। और इसलिए इस FDI से देश को बचाने के लिए हमने और जागरूक रहने की जरूरत है।
And at a time when we witness the farmers' protest being hijacked by certain vested interest groups, the Prime Minister has made a very sharp observation on the pattern of an attempt to spread anarchy.
हम लोग कुछ शब्दों से बड़े परिचित हैं। श्रमजीवी, बुद्धिजीवी, ये सारे शब्दों से परिचित हैं। लेकिन मैं देख रहा हूं कि पिछले कुछ समय से इस देश में एक नई जमात पैदा हुई है, एक नई बिरादरी सामने आई है, और वो है आंदोलनजीवी। ये जमात आप देखोगे, वकीलों का आंदोलन है, वो ना वहां नजर आएंगे। स्टूडेंट का आंदोलन है, वो वहां नजर आएंगे। मजदूर का आंदोलन है, वो वहां नजर आएंगे। कभी पर्दे के पीछे, कभी पर्दे के आगे। एक पूरी टोली है जी, जो आंदोलनजीवी है। वो आंदोलन के बिना जी नहीं सकते हैं और आंदोलन से जीने के लिए रास्ते खोजते रहते हैं। हमें ऐसे लोगों को पहचानना होगा कि वो जो सब जगह पे पहुंच करके और बड़ा आइडियोलॉजिकल स्टैंड दे देते हैं, गुमराह कर देते हैं, नए नए तरीके बता देते हैं। देश आंदोलनजीवी लोगों से बचे, इसके लिए हम सबको, और ये उनकी ताकत है। उनका क्या है, खुद खड़ा नहीं कर सकते चीजें। किसी की चल रही तो जाके बैठ जाते हैं, वो अपना जो जितने दिन चले चल जाता है उनका। ऐसे लोगों को पहचानने की बहुत आवश्यकता है। ये सारे आंदोलनजीवी परजीवी होते हैं। और यहां पर सब लोगों को मेरी बात से आनंद इसलिए होगा कि आप जहां जहां सरकारें चलाते होंगे, आपको भी ऐसे परजीवी आंदोलनजीवियों का अनुभव होता होगा।
Prime Minister's straight talk has hit home. Is it not true that certain Andolan GV are feeding off protests and unrest? Is it not true that there is a foreign destructive ideology at play? Let's debate.
I think this is the amazing thing about the Prime Minister that, for a long time people say, he's not made too many comments on this specific subject. He should be talking more, and then, they criticize him even when he's talking to all the farmers 24/7. He's reaching out to them. They still say, no, he's not talking enough. And then one day Parliament opens and Prime Minister comes to Parliament, and then the incredible thing is he uses two phrases and they go viral. They go completely viral. What a brilliant phrase. Andolan GV. And then, of course, FDI, the foreign destructive ideology. Opening the debate today with Smita Prakash taking on, okay, let's have Smita Prakash taking on Rahul Singh opening the debate today. And viewers, we gone Swadeshi on our social media platform, if you're noticing. How wonderful this is. Andolan GVs won't like this also. But we are not taking on Twitter at all now. We are on coup. Why do you need to tweet when you can coup? In fact, the whole country should coup. Coup for India. You can tweet for California, but you will coup for India. There's an Indian social media microblogging app. It's absolutely brilliant, viewers. And both our debates are trending on the coup app. So viewers, download coup, get on it, let's talk, let's coup together. Rahul Singh, are you an Andolan GV? It's a fantastic phrase. I was looking at the exact English translation. It's kind of parasite. The botanical phrase called hostoria, I don't know if that conveys it well, but a parasite. A kind of leech, I don't want to be rude, leech, parasite, people who creep around like vultures, look around for some protest because they have no standing of their own. They lose elections, people kick them around, they lose elections, everyone hates them, they don't get 200 votes in an assembly or parliamentary election. So like leeches, they become Andolan GVs. They say we will feed off protest, we will destroy the protest and feed off it. That's what they did with the farmers' protest. They destroyed it, the Andolan GVs. Fantastic phrase, don't you think, Rahul Singh? It's a brilliant phrase. I love it. Don't you love it? Don't you love it?
I hate it. I think it's a stupid phrase. I believe in protest. I believe in dissent because it's the essence of democracy. And if you think a protester is a leech, I'm sorry. The protester is upholding democracy. He's upholding dissent, and dissent is an essential part of democracy.
I'm not saying the protester is a leech.
There has been much to
No, I don't. I'm not saying a protester is a leech. You're wrong.
That's what you're
wrong.
saying. Yeah.
I didn't say a protester is a leech.
Yes.
I think a professional protester is a leech. No, there's a difference. Smita. No, we will not be misconstrued on this. We will not be misconstrued on this. I didn't say a protester is a leech. I said someone who protests for a living is a leech.
Is a dissenter.
Protesting cannot become a profession.
Is a dissenter a leech?
You can dissent. You can't be a professional
Is a dissenter
dissenter.
a leech?
No, I'm sorry. I am saying here when the Prime Minister said Andolan GV, he's talking about people, professional dissenter who just dissents. He doesn't have any profession. He leeches off dissent. He makes money by dissenting.
No.
He has political aspirations because of dissenting. You need to understand. No, you are not getting it right. I think Smita, we should come into the debate, viewers.
I don't.
Smita?
I'm getting it. I'm getting it perfectly right. I'm a dissenter on certain subjects. No, you're not.
I'm a dissenter on certain subjects.
No, you're not.
I'm not a dissenter on everything.
On certain
I'm
subjects.
a dissenter on certain subjects.
No, you can be, but you don't dissent for a living, Rahul. Smita's on the debate. Smita's on the debate. Viewers, keep in your coups coming.
No, Look, that is the catch. That is exactly the catch. A professional dissenter, a career protester is somebody who has zero ideology, who just latches onto a protest because it gives him that mileage to bring out his career, ambitions forward. So these, granted, Mr. Rahul, that protesters draw attention to causes, and sometimes they are justified. In a just society, in a democracy, as you pointed out, protest should help in positive action. It should help in the betterment of society. So you, Rahulji, if you are a dissenter in certain causes, it's absolutely wrong, because you are dissenting to correct wrongdoings or knowingly made by powerful people or institutions. But who are the Andolanjeevis? They are the professional protesters who have no ideology. You are seeing this increasingly in 21st century, as the Prime Minister pointed out. Are these guys who hop from cause to cause, and they don't have a cause. They don't even believe in the cause. They just are there because of their 2 minutes of fame.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, they know.
Do you call?
I loved how the Prime Minister put it out there. Manojit,
Mr.
it's brilliant. We have over no, 1 second, Manojit. 1 second. Imagine you wake up one day. And you do time travel. Wait a minute, Manojit. Imagine one day you wake up in the morning and you have a machine. And the machine allows you to go back and forth in time. No, listen to me. Yes, sometimes you do wake up. And the machine allows you to go back and forth in time, so you go to Shaheen Bagh. You find the same Andolanjeevi. Then you say, I want to go to JNU. Yes. You find the same Andolanjeevi. Then you say, I want to go forward in time. I want to go to the Tikri border. And Gaurav Bhatia, even on the Tikri border, he finds the same face. That's an Andolanjeevi. Andolanjeevi is a person who protests for a living. You understand that? Yes. He has no... Yes. It is the same cabal.
More than that.
Same cabal repeatedly morphing its agenda to call for a blockade, whether it is the farmers' protest or anti-CAA. You understand that? That's why I call these people leeches.
Yes,
Manojit, do you understand that, Manojit? You follow what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm understanding that. I'm traveling right now. I'm traveling back to 2011. When Anna Hazare movement was going on 24/7, you are covering from a different channel. Do you call him a Parajibi? Do you call him a Andolanjeevi? I went back to the 1990s when Babri Masjid or Ram Mandir movement was going on. And this movement incidentally was assisted by our Prime Minister now and was led by Mr. L.K. Advani. I go back to the 70s when this Navanirman movement was going on, when our Prime Minister was a student leader and actively participating in this movement. I go back to the time of Mr. Gandhi, when every other day Gandhiji would be sitting on a dharna or fast. Do you call him Andolanjeevi?
Come on.
For God's sake, if there is a cause, the farmers are there, you cannot handle them. You need an excuse. You need an excuse to neutralize this movement because the government has miserably failed. The government has humongously failed to neutralize this movement for the last 3 months. You are now looking for an excuse. FDI, if you talk about FDI, you have the Desi despotic ideology, DDI, Deshi despotic ideology to crush a legitimate dissent. That's ideology also destructive. Yes, please go ahead. You have a Deshi despotic ideology. Doesn't believe in any kind of
wasn't
dissent.
Interrupted by anybody. Please ask him to be quiet.
Establishing your authoritative control.
Please, Arnab,
over
I request
people.
you to intervene. You can lower his fader, or I am requesting him to be quiet now. Thank you. A very powerful.
Yes, that's the example of
intervene provided. I will intervene.
To lower my voice, that is
Arnab,
DDI.
Arnab, this is not
Deshi
acceptable.
Despotic
Please.
ideology.
If they think they can shout us out, it's not true. But we just want to be civilized to even those who are uncivilized on the show. That shows our ideology. So first of all, I think a very powerful, hard-hitting speech by Narendra Modi ji, which struck a chord with everybody. And since we are discussing the term Andolanjeevi, let me focus on that. In India, Arnab, we know PPP model. Today, the protesters have been, rightly called Andolan GV, and they are PPPP model. What is that? Professional, parasite, paid protesters. And what are the traits of these protesters? One, they will perpetually protest. Always. They are ready. You go to them at 3 a.m. in the morning, they're ready with a jhanda, with a slogan, with a placard. Second, they don't believe in any cause that they protest for. C, they have no solution to any problem. And fourth and most importantly, they're always part of the problem. And I must say, you pay one, you get the other one free. Like if you pay Yogu Baba, you will get Swara auntie free. If you pay Sharjeel Imam, you will get Umar Khalid free. If you pay Rihanna, you will get Mia Khalifa free.
You need to read the
and I must say to the TMC, why are you speaking in between? आप चुप हो सकते हैं?
कितने लोगों का जुबान बंद करेंगे आप? How many people will you shut up? How many people? कितने लोगों का जुबान बंद करेंगे आप? पूरा देश का किसानों का जुबान बंद करके रखा है.
हर एक बात पे कहते हो कि तू क्या है? हर एक बात पे कहते हो कि तू क्या है? तू ही बता ये अंदाज़े गुफ्तगू क्या है?
गौरव भाटिया,
ये कैसा गू है भाई? ये कैसा गू है कि आप अपनी बार राइट मिस्टर रीड हैव यू रेड द श्रेया सिंघल जजमेंट राइट टू डिसेंट हैज नेवर इंक्लूडेड द राइट टू इंसाइट व्हाई डू इंसाइट आपको चिंता नहीं है और मैं मोदी जी के शब्दों में कह रहा हूं मोदी है मौका है आनंद लीजिए आप भी आनंद लीजिए मोदी है मौका है आनंद लीजिए फार्मर्स का भला कर रहे हैं हम लोग आप लोग आई लव द एक्सप्रेशन ऑन दिस गाइस फेस Arnab, he is like a generator. He has stolen the diesel of the farmers. He will not stop. Please ask the generator to stop. Acha, tell me, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Please, I have a question for it. And for all the panelists who are against the government. Arnab, I just need 30 seconds.
No, 1 second before you come in with your question. Before you come in with your question, Gaurav Bhatia, I'm on the debate right now. And before you come in with your question, let me get everybody on the debate. Sushant Sareen is on the debate. Don't get nervous, don't worry. Don't look helter-skelter. Don't look sideways. Modi has spoken. Now the problem was, Ratnakar Tripathi, that you thought that Modi will not speak. Modi chose his timing. And today the entire country is talking about this phrase, foreign destructive ideology. You don't like it. No, you don't like it. You don't like it. Because it's become popular. The whole country is talking about foreign destructive ideology. Look at that. It's quite a long hashtag, but it's trending on coup right now. Everyone's talking about it. And is the Prime Minister wrong? My question is, Ratnakar Tripathi on the debate, is the Prime Minister wrong when he talks about a foreign destructive ideology? Why should India, our country, 1 minute, why should our country be subject to a narrative scripted by a toolkit that a pro-Khalisani group formulates and is circulated via some Swedish person called Greta Thunberg? Aren't you ashamed of supporting things like this? Aren't you ashamed? Why should the India story be maneuvered according to the narrative of a person whose only claim to fame is that she is the niece of Kamala Harris? You people have an inferiority complex. The person whose only claim to fame is that she is Kamala Harris's niece. She will decide what happens in our country.
Who has to answer?
Very few people were
Robust India. And the problem is this: they cannot digest a strong India. That's the reason there is a whole narrative being.
No, who's going first?
Anti-India forces.
Saurabh, you wait. I'm getting Ratnakar Tripathi to spar on this one with Sushant Sareen. And viewers, India is going absolutely into the debate with 1,532 coups tonight. Coups beating Twitter hollow. Coup is beating Twitter hollow. This is fantastic. Yes, Ratnakar Tripathi to Sushant Sareen. Yes. Ratnakar Tripathi to Sushant Sareen. Yes.
Dr. Goswami, I never thought that the Prime Minister won't speak. He always speaks when he has to mock the democracy. And he always speaks when he has to mock the democratic people. And I'm shocked.
Mock democracy.
A corporate GV Prime Minister is tagging the democratic people as Andolan GV. And one person, the spokesperson of BJP, is talking about civilized and uncivilized people on the channel. who couldn't tolerate my question.
All right, Gaurav.
And said, कहाँ से Arnav ji pakad ke le aate?
What did you call the Prime Minister? You call him corporate GV.
Please don't interrupt Dr. Bhatia. Mr. Bhatia, don't interrupt. I am not going to be intimidated. Please listen to me.
Calm down.
I am saying.
Calm down. Tempers down. Tempers down. Tempers down.
I'm only Mr.
Tempers down. Tempers down on the debate. Tempers down. Tempers down, please. You can coo, but don't lose your temper.
Take it easy.
Coo, but don't lose your temper.
What will you term Mahatma Gandhi then? Mahatma Gandhi agitated in Durban,
do you know the
South
difference
Africa
between protest and incitement?
He agitated here in...
Why are you inciting people? What about Khalistani flags? What about Sharjeel Imam being released? Farmers are making these demands. And you know, Adab, the most important point that Narendra Modi ji made. These people talked about farmers, and for them farmers were Robert Vadra. Robert Vadra for them was a farmer.
Ratnakar Tripathi continuing not correcting Gaurav Bhatia. Let him complete his point because he's got a bad video link with him as well.
The Prime Minister.
He's got a bad video link. Let him continue.
Who goes to USA and says, "Ab ki baar Trump sarkar." What was that FDI? Why was who has asked him to go there in the USA and make Trump sarkar? That is what is foreign destructive ideology. The ideology of Gandhi. We follow Gandhi.
Gaurav Bhatia hitting back. Gaurav Bhatia hitting back tonight.
Okay.
And we support these Angolan.
He has to listen to me also, Arnav. And please
I
ask
think
him to
one way.
be quiet and lower his fader.
Gaurav Bhatia back.
People come, they rant.
Gaurav Bhatia back. Surendra Choi, 1 minute please. Ratnakar Tripathi, I had actually got in Sushant Sareen.
For the fader.
No, why doesn't he allow anyone to speak? Please ask him. Why doesn't he allow
Arnav, can
anyone
I
to
make
speak?
a rebuttal if you allow me to? Okay. So, Arnav,
Okay, who's making a rebuttal? Then I'll make it clear.
Point was made by
make a
Narendra
rebuttal,
Modi
keep
ji.
it short because 3 people on your side have not spoken.
Very, very short. You know, the most emphatic point that was made by Narendra Modi ji, he said MSP thi, MSP hai, MSP rahegi. And these people who were indulging in rumor mongering got a befitting reply. Second, mandi khatam hone ki baat ho rahi thi. 1,000 more agriculture mandis will be constituted. That is the budget speech. I must also point out one last thing, that please tell us, Lata Mangeshkar and Sachin Tendulkar, there will be a probe against them. Bharat Ratna awardees. And these people stand with Rihanna. These people stand with Dhaliwal. Khalistani supporters. Sharam nahi aani chahiye, aap bataiye. Ye kaun sa protest hai? Just because Lata Mangeshkar stood with the country. Lata Mangeshkar ji is a Bharat Ratna.
Surendra Chauhan.
You are calling them destructive ideology.
You know, mentally, intellectually, they are paralyzed, Arnav. They can't even think. It is the money that makes them think.
If a genuine protest
Hey,
is
what do you have to say on this?
then it becomes
Are you
a destructive
supporting or are
ideology.
you against? When the Maharashtra government says they will throw Sachin Tendulkar and Lata Mangeshkar ji, you got to answer that question.
Ideology? If a genuine...
No, I'm telling you, this is
Surendra Chauhan is giving a strong counter. Gaurav Bhatia, you should allow him to come in.
Living abroad.
Surendra Chauhan is giving a strong counter. You should allow him to come in, please.
When hundreds of NRIs, thousands of people support Modi ji in America, then it is not destructive ideology. Because they want Trump to support. No, you tell to the nation whether the farmers movement is a genuine movement or not.
Why are you supporting
You
them?
said, tell to the nation whether the ongoing farmer agitation is destructive ideology or it's a genuine movement.
Saurabh Shukla is responding right now. I want Saurabh and Ishkaran on the debate. Ishkaran and Saurabh are both on the debate tonight. I have a very clear solution. I have a very clear solution as far as Rihanna is concerned. Rihanna, all these Rihanna, Mia Khalifa and God knows who else. I have a very clear answer to them. My answer to them is, you don't need to get any attention.
Why don't you talk about the Canadian actor?
No, we are very happy with
Canadian
who?
actor Akshay Kumar. Talk about him. Why is
Which Canadidian actor?
Isn't he Canadian?
So Saurabh is one. I can't hear everyone. Ratnakar Tripathi and Ishkaran are on the debate, please. Ishkaran, come in.
They can't see a strong leader. Prime Minister has said every doubt to
Akshay
rest
Kumar is
by
a Canadian
speaking about
citizen. How did he tweet?
एक मिनट जरा बोलने दीजिए, जरा आप सुन तो लीजिए. Sir, just allow me to speak. Just allow me to speak. 1 minute. The problem is in a democracy, everybody has a right to protest, but they don't have a right to create. They don't have a right to mislead people. They don't have a right to create misinformation. This is what is happening. These people who are misleading innocent people. That's the problem. This is what I spoke about. Every political party is talking about it today. You are
educated about the farmers.
You are not.
They know what is wrong and what is right.
You are denigrating democratic institutions as well by misleading and creating misinformation.
Chill out. Chill out. 1 minute.
That's a problem.
First, Ishkaran and Saurabh, please. I have to get everybody on the debate, please, viewers. Viewers, 7:33 p.m. I am asking a question. You can coo on it. And my question is, where is the Prime Minister wrong? Is the Prime Minister wrong in saying that the fabric of Indian democracy cannot be shaken? Is the Prime Minister wrong in saying MSP exists and will continue to exist in time to come? Is the Prime Minister wrong when he says the country has to move forward, let us go together forward? Where is the Prime Minister wrong, you tell me? No, my point is, just let me complete my point. You see, people like Surendra Chauhan and Rahul should tell me, where is the Prime Minister wrong? When the Prime Minister says our democracy is not a Western institution but a human institution. I completely agree with the Prime Minister. Surendra Chauhan, Ishkaran.
Okay, let me answer it now. Thank you. Arnab, what the Prime Minister pointed out is very clear. He said there might be some protest, पर वही लोग हैं जो JNU जाते हैं, वही लोग हैं जो योगेंद्र यादव की तरह जो शाहजहांपुर बॉर्डर जाते हैं, वही लोग हैं जो हर प्रोटेस्ट में जाते हैं. He is pointing out these professional protesters. And what is Yogendra Yadav? He is somebody who's coming on TV as a Kisan. Don't interrupt. I didn't interrupt you. Let me make my point. Let me make my point. We don't have to shout over each other. Let me finish my point. Give me 30 seconds, then you can come in. We can have a civilized difference. We can have a civilized debate. Let me make my point. You can come in after I finish. Arnab, the Prime Minister is very clearly pointing out at people who, whenever they see a crowd of people in democracy, some people will have some problems, they can protest. But he is pointing out those people who are the people who become the ringmasters of these protests for their own benefits. Somebody like a Yogendra Yadav, who you will find in JNU, who you will find in CA, whom you will find in Kisan Andolan. What is his role in every protest? That needs to be investigated. That needs to be seen.
Rahul,
and that is a very clear call the Prime Minister has given of these professionals. And one last point I will say on lighter side. Today in the courts, and you would know that we are having an issue on virtual hearing or physical hearing that is going on. I will not be surprised if Yogendra Yadav jumps into that also and becomes a part of those issues also. The problem is those Indians who anytime they see a protest join it and then try to defame India by joining into those protests. Those are the problems which the Prime Minister has pointed out in his parliamentary speech, and rightfully so. And rightfully so. People who lost their zamanat in elections. जमानत जब्त हुई थी जिनकी, अब वो जहां प्रोटेस्ट देखते हैं वहां पहुंच जाते हैं. ये प्रॉब्लम है.
Are they really worried about the farmers of our country? Are they really worried about the backbone of our economy? Are they really worried about the annadatas of our country? Do not talk anything else. Nobody is interested about the leaders. We are bothered about the farmers of this country.
पहले JNU का स्टूडेंट था, फिर शाहीन बाग का प्रोटेस्टर था, अब फार्मर है. क्या क्या है? JNU का स्टूडेंट भी है, शाहीन बाग का प्रोटेस्टर भी है, फार्मर भी है. वही आदमी हर जगह है. रेनेसांस मैन है. क्या है?
Let me ask you an elementary question on MSP.
Okay.
We are asking.
Sushant is on the debate.
Why don't you answer the people who are doing the protest like Yogendra Yadav? Why don't you want to answer on those people who are speaking on TV?
Making a terrific debut on the debate tonight.
That is what you have to answer.
Anab, one basic question. Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister.
No, I want Sushant to come in. He's not spoken. I can't be unfair to him. 7:37 p.m. Sushant is on air. Sushant is on air with Rahul Singh. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Brilliant debate. And coup storm tonight. More than 2,000 tweets on India's latest microblogging social media app. My question is to Sushant tonight. Sushant, the phrase foreign destructive ideology, a little long. But you know, is there no foreign direct ideology? When the toolkit exposed plans to disrupt India's soft power, is the Prime Minister wrong? When a toolkit shared by Greta Thunberg revealed a conspiracy to break down India's soft power by saying, target yoga and chai, disrupt yoga and chai in general. It called for physical actions against the Indian government on 26th of January. And I was very interesting to find that there are very, very expensive Hundreds of crores of rupees are spent on Super Bowl ads. This is very planned. There is a budget that probably goes into billions to push something like this.
So, Arnab, quite clearly, something is underway, and it's very apparent that it is. But I'll make 3 quick points, and then whoever wants to weigh in can weigh in. The first, where I disagree with the Prime Minister, I disagree with him when he says that the fabric of democracy cannot be torn like this. I'm afraid that I don't agree, because democracy needs to be protected. It is a fragile thing. And these are people, and the kind of stuff which we are seeing over the last few years is precisely what will harm democracy in India, because people cannot tolerate being in opposition, being voted out, being not able to win the confidence of the people, and then try disruptive and destabilizing moves of the sorts which we see, which we are seeing virtually on a daily basis. So that is the point where I disagree with him. Where I agree with him is on the foreign destructive ideology. See, one foreign destructive ideology has been with us for many years now, which is the communists. They have been destructive ever since. Wherever they have gone, whichever state they have handled, they've destroyed it. Bengal is a prime example of that. But another foreign destructive ideology which is now coming in is what I call woke fascism. And, you know, the stormtroopers of these woke fascists are the liberal lynch mobs on Twitter. They've still not reached coup, thankfully. And, you know, the media McCarthysts who are there in, you know, the so-called liberal progressive media organizations like New York Times and Washington Post, who don't know their backside from their front, but will wax eloquent on what is happening in India, what the farm laws are all about, what the problems of farming are. They don't know a damn thing about it, but they will talk about it despite not knowing a damn thing, and then compare India with Nigeria, or compare India with Burma, or compare India with some other godforsaken country. So there is this problem out there. The third point I want to make is, on this foreign destructive ideology, it's not just India. You remember the last 4 years of Donald Trump, what was the biggest political controversy in the US? That the 2016 election, the Russians had intervened. They had kind of stolen the election from under the Democrats' nose, right? The whole fracas in the US politics was all about how foreign interference had taken place, and in an established superpower like the US. You think we are not vulnerable? Do you think this kind of thing is not happening out here? I can name you at least 20 countries in the world where social media has been weaponized, has been used for destabilization, has been used for all sorts of nefarious activity. It's right there before us. It's happened in the entire Middle East. It's happened in Ukraine. It's happened in Belarus. It's happened in country after country. Can you keep quiet, Mr. Mondal? When you were talking, I kept quiet. Can you please keep quiet? I have one more point to make, Arnab, and which is that to say that there are not influence agents. What are the Aussies been doing? The Aussies have suddenly discovered Chinese influence agents. People who are buying their MPs, people who are influencing them, people who are giving them fat contract. Do you think something like this wouldn't be happening out here? When we know what kind of a loot sale was here in this country in the last 10 years of the Congress rule? What kind of sweetheart deals were being struck? So clearly there are problems out here, and clearly we need to be aware of that.
That's the point, Rahul. No. So he takes it to the next point. He's saying tonight. Sushant is saying to tonight. Sorry, I'm just paraphrasing what you said to get a response from Rahul Singh. What Sushant is saying tonight is that the Andolan GVs are not coming from an innocent place. He's suggesting that they are paid agents. And therefore, we can't indulge them by saying they're just obsessed about dissent. No, they're not. You don't become a professional parasite. No. You don't become a protest parasite unless you're getting paid for it. So I think we need to respond hard on that point. And you're quiet today because you've softened up. You realize you've got no argument left, Rahul. I think Sushant is spot on.
I'm waiting to talk.
He's spot on.
I'm waiting to talk.
And he silenced all of you today.
Sushant has talked. No, he's...
Please speak.
No, he's not silenced.
You don't wait to talk.
Can I talk?
You talk on your own.
Yeah. Now, I have a problem. No, I have a problem with this. I have a problem with this foreign destructive ideology. Do you remember Indira Gandhi used to also say at one time, the foreign hand? This sounds very much like what Indira Gandhi used to say, the foreign hand, a global conspiracy. What nonsense is this? There's no global currency. There's no foreign hand.
This is not a conspiracy. Mo Dhaliwal is a reality. He's not a figment of the imagination. What are you saying? Mo Dhaliwal is a reality. He's not a figment of the imagination. The Poetic Justice Foundation, which created the toolkit, I'm not imagining it. It's a reality. You need to accept it, Smita. You're in denial, Rahul. I like you, but you're in big denial tonight.
Look,
he's trying to topple the government.
No, I'm not in denial.
And to think that there was no foreign hand. To think that there was no foreign hand.
The second point.
Are you really saying that there was no foreign hand? There was no CIA? The Bangladesh? Have you forgotten history all that much? You know, Arnab, I want to add to what Sushant was saying.
Brilliant counter by Smita tonight.
What was the foreign hand?
Brilliant counter.
Let's wait till Arundhati Roy
What was the foreign hand?
Ishkaran, back on the debate.
Tell me the foreign hand. Which foreign hand?
Saurabh Shukla is
what was the foreign
Saurabh and
hand?
Smita. Saurabh and Smita. Windows on the left. Saurabh and Smita are on the debate. Viewers, we are trending right now.
And just to add,
the foreign hand in Bangladesh before
the foreign dissenter
was India. That was the foreign hand.
Can I just speak to
the absolute Buddhijeevi, the absolute Andolan Jeevi that we have known.
Smita, can I just add? Rahul ji, I respect you a lot. These are Andolan Jeevis जो अपनी जीविका इन आंदोलन से
Saurabh Shukla News Mobile is coming in 1 minute.
ये
Saurabh Shukla News Mobile is coming in, please.
इनकी आजीविका चलती है. ये प्रॉब्लम है. ये लोगों को बहका रहे हैं. They are misleading people. They are creating misinformation. That's a problem. You should be, Rahul ji, people like you who are veteran journalists should be speaking out against them. And there is a whole cyber happening by certain people who don't like a powerful country like India. They don't want a powerful leader in India. The problem for them is Narendra Modi. Anything that he does becomes a problem. It's not about farm laws. It's about Modi. It's about whatever he does. Becomes a problem for them.
Saurabh Shukla are on the debate. No, they're in denial. They don't like the phrase foreign direct destructive ideology because the people of the country have bought into it. 1 minute.
Who is giving the room for this?
Willing to talk to anybody.
Who is giving the room for the foreigners to come and comment on India? Who is giving room for the foreigners to come and comment on India?
You are in a democracy. You are in a democracy. You have a right to dissent, but you don't have a right to mislead people.
India is a global superpower. India is a global superpower.
That's the reason
everyone across the globe is watching India.
India today is a new India. They have a problem against a new India. A prime minister who's leading the country from the front.
People across the globe are not
Don't mislead people. Don't create misinformation. People like you, are giving fuel to people who are misleading these innocent farmers.
The government is becoming blind, dumb and deaf to address the farmer issues. It is
Prime Minister, you hear his speech. The Prime Minister of the country is saying that he is willing to talk. He's creating, he's not dividing. He is being a unifier here, sir. You are misleading people.
Ishkaran, we are on a point where there is a denial about the phrase, there's a strong denial about the phrase foreign destructive ideology. And I just want to say this, that if there is no foreign destructive ideology, then tell me why is Ramandeep Brar tweeting and then deleting about how he had a nice discussion with Sukhpreet Singh Udoke from the protest side in Delhi. Why is the leader of Canada's Conservative Party trying to interfere directly with the protesters in Delhi? Tell me, I mean, you people, despite carrying Indian passports, don't see the reality. Ishkaran is debating. Ishkaran is debating with Ratnakar Tripathi right now, viewers. 7:47, yes, please.
Arnab, there has been a lobby since the days of 2002 when Arnab, there has been a lobby right from the days when the Pradhan Mantri was the Chief Minister of Gujarat, who know they cannot defeat him in India politically. So they keep going outside looking for support. Sometimes from Italy, sometimes from London, sometimes from Canada, sometimes from US. That is a sad reality. They cannot defeat him in assembly elections. They cannot defeat him in Lok Sabha elections. So all they feel is like go crying to their nani's house. They want to go crying to their nani's house, hoping that their nani will save them from the political support that the Prime Minister draws from the citizens of Bharat. They have to realize that stop looking at foreign players. Go to the people of India. People of India have thoroughly rejected you. That is your problem. So you bring foreign destructive ideology time and again from various parts of the world. That will not help you. You have been doing that right since the days when he was the Chief Minister of Gujarat. You wrote to US. You tried to stop it. You tried to organize protests against him in 2013 when he was declared the Prime Ministerial candidate. You are still doing the same tricks. Those tricks will always
Surendra Chauhan is up right
will
now.
Vote for India.
Who is the Andolan
Resolve. Resolve
Who
the
is Andolan GV? Live examples now is Yogendra Yadav Andolan GV.
Why the Honorable Prime Minister?
Is Yogendra? Yes, we will resolve it, but with farmers, not Andolan GVs. I bring back Gaurav Bhatia into the debate. Is Chandrasekhar Azad an Andolan GV? Is Kavita Krishnan an Andolan GV? Is Medha Patkar an Andolan GV? Is Yogendra Yadav an Andolan GV? Is Tista Setalbad an Andolan GV? I'm asking. People don't like these questions. These are the questions people should ask. People who only do Andolan. Now, Andolan is not an occupation. Yes.
Arnav, your hashtag, I just want to come on the point of foreign destructive ideology. And a very valid question was asked, who gave them the room to come? It's the opposition and the Modi haters, because they gave a strong message that you can come, destroy our country as long as you hate Modi ji. And you know what worries me, and I think every panelist will agree here with all the differences we have, the toolkit. It wasn't a toolkit, it was a school kit of anarchy and riots. What does it say? The weakness of the farmer protest is that even if the 3 farm laws are repealed, no plan beyond repeal. What does it show? It shows that this international lobby, the destructive ideology lobby, is more concerned about harming our country than the farmers' welfare that they are pretending to take up. And the second line, there is a Khalistani angle, and this dossier says that the school kit, how to run down
Dr.
India.
Goswami,
Now,
Dr. Goswami, we are not here to...
भाई साहब आप बीच में फिर बोलने लगे। मैं अपनी बात कर लूं, अगर पूरी तो आप बोलिएगा। क्यों ऐसा करते हैं? अच्छा बताइए क्या मिलता क्या आपको? मैं अपनी बात पूरी करना चाहता हूं। So Arnav, they want to run down our country. We can have differences, but the fact that the opposition today is taking support from these destructive ideology people shows they are without any strength to counter the productive agenda of the government. And in the end, I have only one question. This is an act of the Punjab, state. And what does it say? This is contract farming. Do you know Section 25 says they can put behind bars the farmer who contravenes this law? Why Rahul Gandhi, all the farmers, so-called farmers who are protesting, not protest against taking this farm law back? I'm just asking you, please tell me. Section 25 of the Punjab Contract Farming Act. Thank you.
I feel pity on you. You are accusing all the farmers. Do you feel that they are fools?
Pity on you.
अरे रुमाल निकालिए, आंसू पोंछिए, हम आप पे पिटी करते हैं। टाई लगाने से कोई बाबू नहीं बन जाता है। ग्रेटा थर्नबर्ग नहीं आएगी सपोर्ट करने। मेरा सवाल है, ये लीजिए। I will salute you. Why this law in Punjab that a farmer can be put behind bars? My question is simple. पिटी करे या ना करे, मुझे कोई मतलब नहीं।
I have another question.
भाटिया जी,
I have another question.
कुछ नहीं,
foreign destructive ideology on Kashmir. Was there not foreign destructive ideology on CAA? Was there not? Wait, no, one second. Did George Soros allegedly say that I will give $1 billion to fund a new university network to tackle the spread of nationalism? Is there not a foreign destructive ideology there? When I talk about it, embarrass you. Was there not? Isn't Soros's agenda being questioned globally? Saurabh? Ishkaran?
So you want...
No. What is Soros's agenda? Why is Narendra Modi not a democratically elected leader? What is George Soros' problem with Narendra Modi?
No, not at all.
How many people is Soros funding in India? We want to know.
Please, let me.
How many people? How many people?
They have
how many people? The country elected Narendra Modi.
Of a strong leader in India. That's a problem. That is not. Farm issue is just a side thing. they will create an issue out of nothing. When the Prime Minister
we had Cambridge Analytica. We have George Soros. These people, because they know they have got no support from the public of India, they keep using these foreign destructive people, sometimes Cambridge, sometimes George Soros, sometimes some other people. And this problem is there across the board because they know that they do not have any support from the Indian public. When a Yogendra Yadav goes to people, he gets his zamanat japt. When a Rahul Gandhi goes to his own constituency committee, he loses the election. That is why they keep crying for foreign help. That is, and India has completely exposed them. You, Arnab, have completely exposed them.
Okay, viewers, closing the debate and heading on to debate number 2 tonight, on which you can, on the Bharatiya social media, and why we truly believe that if you're Indian, you should be using only and only Swadeshi social media, and there's no point complaining about Twitter if you're going to keep encouraging them. Let's switch to Bharatiya social media. See you in a few minutes on debate number 2 tonight.